Welcome back to the Lorheid Stadion, just outside Bochum, where the weather is fair and we are getting ready for an evening of top-class athletics with 4 finals for the men and 1 final for the women. We will be starting off with the men's 10,000 meters. 25 laps of the track, but will it be quick or will it be edgy? It's the American Dayton Brown who's now gone to the front in his first major championships. He's having a really good year, advancing his times in distances 1500, 5000 and the 10,000 meters. His best now at the longer distance, approaching 28 minutes. Americans have had some great runners through the years. Bernard Lagat, the former Kenyan, one of the greatest for them, and it's a current Kenyan, Kelvin Cheptegei, who has overtaken the American to go into the lead. Brian Musau still there. Kenya 1 and 3 at the moment, with Monarchy of Great Britain in 4. The Portuguese Rogério Amaral behind them. And you can see from leading the race, the German athlete, Lukas Oehler, has now been dropped off the back of this large lead group. That lead group is about to overlap and overtake Abhishek Devkate, the 22-year-old Indian who goes to the Shivraj University in Kolhapur in India. He's not quite, though, in the class of the men who are sprinting past him. The pace continues to quicken. 11:47.34 at the last intermediate time check at 4,000 meters. Through they go, 11 laps to go in this 25-lap race. Halfway was reached in about 14:40. They'll keep going like this and they will be faster than 29.5 minutes. Well, the lead is swapping over. This time it's the Spaniard Miguel Bedal who has decided that he needs to go to the front. Bronze medalist at the 2023 European Under-23 Championships, and also silver medalist at last year's World University Games cross-country championships as well. Well, having got his drinks into his body, the American Dayton Brown feels sufficiently nourished to have another go at the front. However, the pack are not going to let him break away now. 10 laps to go after this lap. 4,000 meters to go. It's building up into a pretty good race, and there's still a dozen men in that lead group. There's Monarchy, very compact, upright style, just tracking the 2 Spaniards in front of him. Going down to a single file, which is a sign that the pace is just getting quicker still. Dayton Brown with a 3:47 personal best in the 1500 meters shows that he's got some decent speed. 5,000 he improved to 13.5 minutes as well, which is a very good time. And his PB on the 10,000 meters almost down to 28 minutes. Full of confidence, full of running, still going. And through 6,000 meters in 17:36. Going down into the low parts of the 29-minute 10,000 meters now, as they push and push and push, winding this up steadily. 2 Spaniards going well. Mario Prigo, we haven't talked about yet. He goes to the United States collegiate system, Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. He was 20th in those World University Games cross-country championships last year. Just over half an hour. He's had experience at the European Juniors at both the 5 and the 10. And he's following his more experienced teammate, Miguel Beidal, very intently. Past another of the stragglers. Seth the Camper is the Ugandan that's in there. He's around about 8th at the moment in the yellow vest of Uganda. Uganda rising power force, challenging the dominance of Kenya and Ethiopia at the Olympic Games and the World Championships with the likes of Joshua Cheptegei. But not only him, he's the great leader, but others also banging on the door. There's another kick, it stretched them out once more. And now for the first time, we see Wang Wenji, the other man under 28 minutes, shows his hand at the front and injects a burst of pace. It's another lap runner they're going to have to negotiate their way round. Wang Wenji doesn't look the most comfortable of runners, sweating profusely. And if you can keep this going, then he knows that some of the others don't have the personal best times to be able to challenge him. It is a good night for running tonight. There's a little bit of a gentle breeze. It's a cooling breeze as well. That's a Ramazan Bastug, two-time Turkish champion. Most of his international experience has been in cross-country, but he's gone to the front now and is immediately followed by Malaki. Took the lead early on when he felt that he wasn't going fast enough, dropped back again into the pack, and now he's back on the shoulder of the Turkish athlete. A mile to go, the metric mile or so, between these runners and a gold, silver and bronze, or nothing. 8 runners with 3 medals up for grabs. Still Bastug. But even though he's taken them out, the others looking comfortable at the moment, with the exception of the Chinese, but he's looked like that for the entire race, so it's hard to measure how he's feeling. It's good track discipline. Back marker moving out of the way, that's nice. The way it always used to be in 10,000 meter running. And they're about to come up to the other Turkish runner, Azat Dermitas, who's also moved out to let his teammate come through on the inside, as well as the others. A few Turkish fans in here, very keen for a Turkish victory. Still looking strong, Kelvin Cheptegei, the 24-year-old Kenyan, as they go through the finish line again with 3 laps to go. But the 18-year-old Brian Musso is looking ominously comfortable there. He's in around about 4th or 5th place. Antonin Saint-Pierre is beginning to suffer as well now. He's beginning to drop off. We're losing one of the Spaniards too. And even the Chinese, one of the 2 favourites, Wang Wenji, is looking like he might be struggling too. He's just on the back and desperately trying to hang on. Relentless pace being put in now by Ramazan Bastug. Very comfortable though, right behind him, looking right at his ankles, David Malaki. There is the Frenchman, Saint-Pierre. He has a look around him. Well, he looks back, which is a sure sign that he's feeling the heat. Still testing them though. Is Ramazan Bastug. 800 meters now until the end. A very different race to the one we saw in the women's race. where the medals were split into two groups, two athletes fighting for gold, two for bronze. Here, everything is up for grabs in this lead group. Bastug, Malarkey, Chepsegur, Mario Prigo in there too. Wang Wenji, and of course the youngster Brian Musso. Kenya with two chances here. The Ugandans have disappeared, so there'll be a new nationality on the top of the podium at this World University Games. Coming up to the bell. No one has lit the touch paper yet. Surely it's going to happen. But the big news here is the Chinese Wang Wenji has dropped off the back as they sprint towards the line. And Musso hits the front for the first time in the race as the bell sounds. Malarkey behind him. And now Bastug drops into third, now fourth. He's overtaken by the other Kenyan, Chepsegur. Look at the ease on the face of the teenager. Prodigious talent from Kenya, but running for his US university as well. Malarkey is the only man who seems to be able to go with Musso. It's between these two, it seems. Chepsegur has gone. So too has Prigo. So it's down to these two. Musso, Malarkey, sprint for the line. It's going to be the youngster who takes it. What a victory this is for 18-year-old Brian Musso from the Oklahoma State University. What a brilliantly constructed race. David Malarkey, a silver medal for Great Britain and for the Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff. What a cracking race, a hug between first and second. Malarkey came in with the fastest time, but he'll be going home with the second highest medal. Still, he seems pretty happy. The Kenyan flag, well, it wouldn't be a major championships in the distance races without a Kenyan flag somewhere. And there is the results. Brian Musso, a wonderful victory for the 18-year-old ahead of David Malarkey, who was the fastest in the field coming in and gets silver. And Mario Prigo makes it a collegiate 1-2-3. Ready for 10 hurdles, 400 meters, the 400-meter hurdles for men. So then, Fuchigami in 1, Strohmeyer Dungal in 2, Matalonis in 3, Demato in 4, Ibrahim 5, Akam in 6, Fernandez in 7, and Takahashi in 8, the final of the men's 400-meter hurdles.
Set.
Asian junior champion Shota Fuchigami is going to have to deal with the tight bends around this track in lane 1. He's got a 48.5-second personal best, but there's a lot of work to do here. Is Assam going down the back straight in the red and black of Turkey, who's gone off hard and is already going past Santos Fernandez of Portugal as they hit the 200-meter mark. Inside him, the Lebanese Ibrahim is also going well. 150 meters to go. Assam definitely in front. Takahashi running well though on the outside lane, and those two have come off the bend in front. Now it's the sprint to the line. Inside comes Demato and the American Matalonis. It's going to be a sprint to the line. It's Turkey who take it. Berke Aksam wins the gold. It's going to be a photo finish for the minor medals, but Matalonis thinks he's got on the podium. Terrific race. Well, I talked about one Japanese, the Asian junior champion at the start of the race, but it was the other Japanese who was in the reckoning towards the end. Victory to Berke Aksam and Ryan Matalonis. What a finish from the young American to take the silver. Patrick Demato comes through to take the bronze. but it's the 23-year-old Turk from the Bursa Uludağ University who takes the title. Berke Assam has succeeded. Ryan Matalonis with a big personal best for silver, and Patrick Dumator beating Reisuke Takahashi to the bronze.
And the next final is going to be the men's hammer. Hummel, the 23-year-old German, is throwing consistently well, and he's got the support of the local crowd here. Second throw, men's hammer final. Good speed. And that's better, believe you me. Flies past the 75-meter marking on the infield in the sector. So Hummel reinforces his lead in his second round throw. Fantastic speed in the circle. And into the circle for his third round. He's sitting in second place, the silver medal position at the moment. Mikhailo Kohan of Ukraine. Hummel of Germany, who throws next, is in the lead with 77 meters and 3 centimeters. He needs to get into action, the Olympic bronze medalist from Paris. Falls off that a little bit to the left side. It's over 75 meters, so that's going to be his best throw so far this evening, but it's still well short of Hummel's 77.03. A couple of meters down. Just seems to be a little sleepy, the big Ukrainian in the circle tonight. Whether he's carrying an injury, whether he's just slightly leaving things for Tokyo in the World Championships later in September. 75-53, or could he just be warming nicely to the task? All will be revealed. Fourth attempt for Olivieri in the hammer. He's confirmed his status at third position after the 3 rounds. 72-52. He's been very consistent. That could be slightly better. Yep, that red line shows the bronze medal position. That's him. He's gone over that, so he's improved again in the 4th round. A picture of consistency here this evening in this men's hammer final. Fast into those turns, holding his position on delivery, being tall to let that hammer out as tall as he can at the front of the circle. And he's holding on to that bronze medal position. 73-78 for Olivieri, seals his position in that bronze medal slot. Kohan in for his 4th round throw. They're going in reverse order, so he won't be going last. Hummel's got that honour. Is he going to start to wake up? Well, he's pulled that. And that's around the lead mark. That line out there, that yellow line, is the current lead held by Hummel. So Kohan starting to warm to the task. He's taken a while to get going, but that's close to the Hummel mark. 77-10. Confirmation. Kohan of Ukraine takes gold. Hummel, Germany, takes silver. And Olivieri of Italy, with the season's best, ends up with the bronze.
There'll be a new champion for the women's 400 metres. And this is what the crowd has turned up for today. Can we see a home German win on the track? Germany have only taken 2 medals in this event in the history of the women's 400 metres, and it's never been gold.
Set.
Off we go then, one single lap of the track that could change a life forever. Jana Lackner going off, but they've all gone off at a very, very steady pace. No one's really broken. Jana Lackner now trying to make up ground on the Croatian Veronika Dražek, who was the fastest through to the final from the semis. Going well on the inside as well as Favour Okpali of Canada, but she's got to deal with the narrow turn in lane 2. 150 metres to go. It is very, very tight. Dražek has had a terrific bend, and it looks like Jana Lackner is fading. It could be Croatia that take the title. Big push on the outside. Barbara Malikova, bronze medalist last time out, but she's got to come through for gold this time. Steps up. And in the absence of the defending champion, it's the woman from Czechia who upgrades from bronze to gold. 51.52. Dražek of Croatia takes the silver medal in a new lifetime best of 51.66. Confirmation then of Barbara Malikova's win. Gold for Czechia, silver for Veronika Dražek, and Alessandra Bonora with the bronze for Italy. The full force of the floodlights coming down on the Rhine-Ruhr Stadion to highlight the potential of a wonderful race.
Set.
Away we go, one lap of the track at the Rhine-Ruhr Stadion, and going off hard already is Nyengi and Pile down the back straight. They're already up on the shoulder of Karolewski, the youngster on the outside for Poland. 200 metres Martin, the South African's now making his move. He's going past Nyengi. Again, he looks like he glides round the track. The man in green will be in the lead when he comes off the bend. Eduardo Scotti in the blue of Italy looks like he's in second place and going well. Jack Raftery on the inside, but it's going to be Pile. It's going to be history. It's going to be South Africa who take the gold medal. Was there any doubt at all? Magnificent finish. .44.84. Nyengi delivers on his promise as well to take the silver, and Scotti of Italy takes the bronze. First title for South Africa, and his name is Laith Pile. Hard to believe he's so young. That was an absolutely mature performance. There is confirmation of the result with Laith Pile, the new champion. Silver medalist Nyengi, Scotti, the bronze medalist, and Jack Raftery of Ireland missing out by 0.08 of a second to finish fourth.